Welcome back, people, to another video. Today we are playing Decapita by Iru. Look at this creepy ass thumbnail. I am terrified. Why is there Windows logo in the peripherals? Alright, bro, let me stop talking. Let's get right into it. Damn, I sure love to talk. Oh shit, we in this bitch. Louis. I've always lived with a knife to my throat, as if the universe was conspiring to bring my imminent demise. Do you believe in free will? In some belief that confirms your possession, your presence, or your own actions in this world. I see the movement that takes me forward against my will, and the river that carries me like an unruly fish. After all, I've always lived with a knife to my throat. Is this like a mental image, or is this like actually happening in real life? Why is Steins Gate behind you? It doesn't allow me to move, to feel, to breathe, to appreciate an existence at the service of another. A wagon pulled by a horse. Also, what type of knife is this? That's what you call an icicle. Water that takes the shape of the glass. My journey has always been through this dictatorial logic, but now my life is in real danger. A knife, this time not hypothetical, is pointing at my throat through the hands of a man I know well. His cold hands, his empty stare, his irregular breathing, yes, I know them well. This was my friend, a great friend, who accompanied me on my academic journey, always by my side. He understood my guillotine, how the world manipulated me, and how I had no choice but to feel what was planned for me. Or so I thought. At the end, nobody was ever by my side. Nobody ever looked at me as a person, as a woman. The only words I could get out of my mouth were, "Oh shit, he got that look in his eye. Look at that humongous nose. Where did his eyeglasses even sit? There's no space for that. Who is bro in the back? Ain't that a famous painting? Jean, why?" No response. I can't think of anything that brought him to this point. Everyone always called Jean a weird person, but next to me he was always very kind and lovely. The others, like Mateo, always warned me, "You should stay away from him. He's jealous. He'll bring you misfortune." But I've always seen these allegations as unfounded judgments. After all, I was the closest person to him, and he slimed you out like this? He didn't even let you put all your buttons on your shirt. The one who really knew him was me. I knew his pains, his enmities, his traumas, every innermost point of his consciousness. Seeing my dear friend put me through the situation breaks my heart. It's a betrayal, a stab in the back. Nope, it's a stab in the throat if you try to provoke, bro. A pain I've never felt before. On such an important night? Just when I was about to reveal to my longtime friends that my life was about to change? What's blinking right here? Why now? Is that an iPad? Why? This would be the moment when I would leave my cage. The moment when I would finally be myself and no one else. The moment when, after 30 years of my life, I could say goodbye to my handcuffs, which had guided me all this time. But again, I'm a prisoner of a man, a prisoner of the flesh. Hold on, I'm getting too distracted by the environment. So you have a big ass painting in the back. You have these Roblox type dark ass. I know these chairs are stuffy as hell. You got Red Bull for drinks, and you got Santa Claus's hat on the table, and some sort of D&D map as well. I don't know. Something is just not clicking with me. Perhaps this is my legacy. I was born to be in this condition with a limited lifetime at the hands of someone else. As a victim, as a prey. However, there is hope. Jean hadn't cut my throat yet, and there was a logical reason behind his actions. Pierre. Who? Oh shit! He got the blicky! We're gonna get saved! Pierre was here. Pierre, also a longtime friend who, unlike Jean and me, is not an academic or a researcher. After all, he is a criminal detective. The pistol he carries for protection could be my salvation in this situation. It was like a stage play between Pierre's pistol and the kitchen knife at my throat. They stare at each other for a while. When Pierre finally takes the initiative, Jean, drop that knife. Answer me. Drop that knife immediately or I'll shoot. You wouldn't have the courage. Don't test me. It's not a test. You wouldn't have the guts, my good friend. What are you talking about? He was still Jean, the same strange guy as always. Distant, lonely. Even though we were a group of 4 friends, he seemed close only to Louis. Which makes the situation even stranger. Why? Why, Louis? I just know that today was a great day for her, where she would reveal something huge. Something that might change people's understanding of existence or something like that. I don't understand it very well. Physiological issues aren't my thing. But what I understand is that Jean had been planning this for some time. That night, looking back, I can see that every piece was moved by him. Like a chess, waiting for Louis's big day to carry out his act. Waiting for me to go to the bathroom because he knew I had a gun to stop him. Each point was calculated meticulously. Like an orchestra, a waltz. But 2 things are strange to me. Firstly, why did he wait for me to come back from the bathroom? Why didn't he kill Louis when he had the chance? Cause he don't got it in his heart, he's a pussy. And secondly, who is bro over here? Why involve Mateo? Who the fuck is Mateo? Where did this 4th character come from? Oh wait, they did say they were a group of 4, huh? Mateo and I have been dating for years. Oh shit, the stakes are higher. He's the most important person in my life. Mateo filled the emptiness inside of me. My thirst for meaning. The incessant search for truth and reason. Mateo clarified these things for me. Not to mention that today was a special day. Mateo, he wanted to tell me something. He seemed so excited. He was so happy and content. But why? Why did Jean poison his tea? Oh, he got poisoned. I thought that was a straight hollow point right in his cheek. Why is the lighting so off? I thought his cheek was gone. Why is he tied up next to me? Why does he force me to see this cruel, inhuman image? What is his reason? You have a choice, Pierre. What choice? You can let me kill Louis and then I run away. And you'll have to cover for me and be an accomplice to this crime. Shoot me and you'll save Louis from her imminent demise. In addition, you'll prevent someone as dangerous as me from being on the loose. That's your morality as a policeman. However, if you kill me, Mateo will die. He's poisoned with the poison that only I know the antidote to. Of course, you can try to take him to other scientists or doctors to try to solve his problem. But by then, it will be too late. He only has 1 hour to live. Make your choice. Killing me and saving Louis, who has discovered the truth behind existence. But taking your boyfriend Mateo with me. Or leave me alive and allow me to kill Louis while covering up the crime that happened that night. What are your morals, detective? Not gonna lie, that's a hard choice, but the way that he's been talking, I'm putting at least a whole clip into his left shoulder. How dare you put this doubt in my mind? How dare you? I can't choose something like that. It's unfeasible. Do you know what Mateo wanted to tell you today? How do you know that? He was going to ask you to marry him, Pierre. GG's, it's over. Luis, I'll pray for you, but you're gonna get gone. He's already pulling at the emotional heartstrings of the detective. Hopefully, though, he can see past his blockade. He loves you more than anything in this world. Are you really going to let your husband die in such a cruel way? Don't you want a lifetime with him? Does Luis even matter to you? Please, of course not. She doesn't matter to anyone, Pierre. Are you really going to do everything for an academic article? A single paper in a book? What? Don't tell me that's why. You think fast, Pierre, and that bothers me. Let's finish this show. Choose. Oh, please let me choose. Fa. Like I said, if you let me choose, I'm sorry, Mateo. R.I.P., bro. But I told you, if you made me choose, I was putting... Wait, why is Pierre dead? Oh, he probably killed himself. Shit. Fuck! My fault, Pierre. I had to kill, bro. The way he was taunting me and talking to me, that's the level of disrespect I can't take. When I was a child, I used to dream about the truth. The journey of discovery was imprisoning. But in the past, I believed that my body was a real prison. Now I understand. I am free. What's the truth? What? Jean died too. Everybody died. Fuck no. Why is everybody 6 feet under? I chose to deliberately put 3 hollow points into bro's shoulder so that at least somebody will live. Kuroiru, fuck is wrong with you? How dare you make that the... Nah. This don't shoot ending must be generational. Otherwise, I'm punching my monitor. Fine. I won't shoot him, Jean. I'm so sorry, but I mean, the other ending fucking blows. If they all still die, I'm instantly quitting, by the way. Finally. The truth in my possession. My journey ends here. The great power is in my hands. The meaning of the flesh, the meaning of the soul, everything. I won't be in a prison anymore. I will be free. After that night, I never heard Jean's name again. As if his existence had dissolved. Along with him, Luis and the book were also gone. But Mateo and I are still here. Some nights he still says, "It's all my fault." Luis would be here if it wasn't for me. But I don't understand what he means by that. Oh! I'm a fucking idiot! However, this partly explains why Jean involved him. Mateo knew. He knew something. 3 of them were involved in a strange ballet that I wasn't aware of. I'm just an observer who made the final choice. Was that the right choice? What exactly is the truth? I hope Luis is well in the afterlife. So I'm a fucking idiot. Still, Kuroiru, the other ending still fucking sucks because Pierre still kills himself or, I don't know, somehow dies. And the only remaining person alive is Luis to tell the tale. I don't know why I thought Jean's headstone was Luis. I got that shit mixed up in my head, but no. If you shoot, bro, he dies, Mateo dies, and then Pierre seemingly kills himself or somehow also dies, leaving Luis to be the only standing member. Now, if you don't shoot, bro, he somehow figures out the meaning of existence, disappears the face of the earth. Luis obviously still dies, but Pierre and Mateo, you know, they still live on together happily ever after. Well, not happily because they got some immense PTSD out of that. Moral of the story is there's no good ending. Any choice you make in life is gonna have another bad side to it, unless it's like, do I want to eat a burger or a pizza today. Like, meaningless choices might not have an outlasting impact on your life as a whole, but big ones like deciding to shoot somebody or not, 100% will. Kuroiru, however, that was a banger. The art was beautiful. The music was intense. The dialogue was fantastic. And obviously the endings. I mean, you see how mad it gets me. That's what I like about video games. When they get me talking, when they get me active. But that was beautiful. Good shit, good shit, good shit. Banger, 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 banger. As for me, I'm out of here though. Jake says till I die. Always remember it. And thank you for watching.